Good morning. It is February 23rd, 2022. The day after the 22222. Anyways, today is just talking about change. You know, um, the world is changing crazy around us. The larger um, portion of the world, whether it's wars or governments or whatever, it seems like we're going through this massive change in what's happening, and who knows what could be next year. I mean, it could be we could be in the middle of a world war. Who knows? Like, the possibility of change is clearly everywhere around. But there's also change in, for me in my personal life right now, going through, um, basically, uh, we'll be having a divorce happening here soon with me and my marriage after 8 years of, um, you know, something that has been a big part of my life, and it has been a an identity. Being a husband, being somebody who's married. There's just so many different things of change that are involved in that. Even if me and my wife have been separated for a year and a half, and just it's a change. And then there's change in my community right now that's happening. A big change, in just the leadership that's transforming around here, and so some big things are changing in my life around me, and the best part about like, I'm sitting here and I have peace in it. Normally in these situations, I'd be trying to manipulate, manage, navigate. I say manipulate because trying to orchestrate, that's what it is, manipulation. I would be trying to control the outcome of these changes. Like, I would, not necessarily look at them as opportunities, but if I would, in my mind, I would seek, I would always look at it as like, okay, something is changing. I need to be the first to insert or to make a move in order to gain a better foothold, or seek out something I desire, whether it's just making sure I'm safe in my marriage or whatever. I'd just be worried about all the different aspects of what I need to do to better position myself um, personally, so that the change would affect me positively. And so I'm in just like the world, when the pandemic hit, when that big change hit, I was like reeling. How can I take this and uh, use it to my advantage? And everything was changing, and I was just like, how can I? And I was just consumed with what can I do to react to this change. And it caused me great turmoil, great stress, frustration. Um, it consumed my life. And now I face all these changes, and I'm just I'm at peace. Um, I feel like I'm being obedient in all these different areas that I've never been able to be obedient in. You know, just doing the right thing. And it's not even just doing the right thing. It's like when God is convicting me of something, um, I'm being obedient to talk about them, to work on them, to change them, and it's not a perfect, it's not a perfect deal. It's a struggle, but God is helping me, and it's working, and it's actually producing change in my life. He's changing my heart, and so, like, these scenarios that are happening, um, with my marriage, I just, because of circumstances, I'm free for divorce. Legally, biblically, because of infidelity. I have, I'm by the law of the word of Bible, I'm free to go. But in general, with this it's just I have peace over it. I feel like um, I have, even though in the beginning, I was not an angel, and I definitely had my part in the marriage to where I led it to where it is, and I take responsibility for that. And but now that that chapter is over in my life, and um, I've 10 months ago I've recommitted my life to Christ and surrendered, and since then I have done what I feel I was supposed um, to the most part, and I'm good, and I feel good about it, and so that's a great feeling. I don't have to worry or stress about the situation changing, the community around me. A lot of things are going to change, and my normal response would be to position myself or change or to chase after something. But now I'm just in this mode where I want to just sit back and um, be patient and watch what God does. God is in control of all these situations, and I want to surrender to whatever He's got um, in store for me and those around me, and I just want to support whatever God's doing. Whatever His plan is, instead of me trying to chase after my own what I think I want to do or how I think I should um, push into something, how I think I should help. Um, I can't do nothing without him, and so it's best for me to just sit back and be available and make myself available and willing to do what's needed and be obedient to God's calling and nudging, and then there's the world. We're about to have a war over across seas, and who knows what that's going to mean for everybody? Who knows the effects of all the things that are happening? So we have changes coming in the future, and I could worry about that, or I could just say, God, I'm going to submit to you, and I trust you with my life, and I lift up those who are going to be affected by it, and pray, and so the whole point of this is, as I share these things, is that there's a transformation that has happened in my life because of surrender and submitting my life to God in a way to where it's situational, it's daily, um, it's personal. There is a dependence on God that is producing this peace through situations that I would normally be either stressed about, worried about, trying to maneuver, control, and instead I've I've entered into a relationship with the creator of the universe, and I realize that he is in control of all this stuff. And if I just step out and try and be like, "Hey, God, let's go. Here, this is what I think I should do, and I need you to support me while I go do it." No, it's I'm going to hang out, and I'm going to keep seeking Him, and I'm going to keep submitting to Him. And if He opens doors, if He does stuff, if He um, whatever He does, um, I feel confident that I am in good hands, and I don't need to worry about all that stuff. That it will all work out, and I don't have to worry about it. I can just worry about today. I could just focus on today. I can do what I need today, and tomorrow will work itself out because you know today has its own problems. So uh, great! It's a great testimony to what God will do when you surrender to Him. Like to me, it just builds my faith, and I just want to share it. I just want to tell people about it because it's not something that's just unique to me. This is something that God is desiring with everybody, and I would love to share um, about this so that others can experience the same relationship with Christ and have the same peace over these situations. And yeah, so um, God bless. Have a good day.